A man now facing medical bills, criminal charges as well after a shootout with police in West Fresno. What police say led up to the shooting and the tactics that officers used to bring that man into custody after they say he went on the run.
Local lawmakers laying out plans for an infrastructure upgrade of Pine Flat Dam.
Everybody talks about groundwater, but groundwater doesn't work unless you have above groundwater. And so improving storage is key.
What changes will be made to the dam under the upgrade and why some say doing so could help protect the central San Joaquin Valley.
A new report now shedding light on surprising data from the Trump administration's immigration crackdown. What one research group associated with Berkeley Law School has since uncovered about the detainment rates during President Trump's second term in office.
You're watching Fox 26, and now, great day.
Good Monday morning to you. We begin this hour with a live look at El Capitan, a slight view of Half Dome in Yosemite National Park. Oh, if this could be a postcard, like a black and white one, that would be beautiful. Big reason why we can see a lot of that, though, Justin, is moonlight, right?
Yeah. I mean, sun's not up yet, but
I was going to say.
Yeah, I know. It's just they're still getting a full moon. Well, it's not full, but it's been reducing since
about as close as we can get.
Yeah. But I mean, still, even a sliver is going to light that up. Look how clear it is. Isn't that great?
Just imagine being down there in the valley. Wow. Good morning to you. I'm Liz Gonzalez.
I'm Carl Cook.
And I'm Justin Willis. Yeah, you don't even need a flashlight up there right now.
No, it's
a little flashlight, even a small one, make a difference.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Yeah, clear up there. In fact, that's where you got to go if you want to see the sun these days. We haven't seen the sun here in the valley for a while. I think it's on a vacation from us or something. It needs a little break. But so basically what I'm saying is it's going to be a lot like last week for you today, where the skies are going to be cloudy, overcast. Yeah, we still got those low-hanging clouds out there for us here. It is 43 degrees, though, right now. Winds are out of the southeast, 5 miles an hour. The dew point at 39 degrees. Here's the rest of your day. Yep, staying cloudy out there for us once again. 10 a.m. 44, noon 46, and at 5 47. The sun will try to come out today. It will try. That's the best I can give you on that. Wind speeds might pick up just a tad to like 4 miles an hour by the end of the day. Coming up next, though, we do have a dense fog advisory in effect for some parts of our region. We'll let you know where that's happening coming up.
All right, thanks so much. A 41-year-old man now in critical condition after he was shot by an officer in West Fresno. Fresno Police were called to the area near Clinton and West just before 7 last night about a man in an alleyway. Police say the man was not cooperating and at one point pulled a gun, shooting at an officer. That officer was not hit and returned fire, hitting the man in the upper body before the man took off. Witnesses in the area say at first they thought the shots had been fireworks, but quickly realized it was much more.
I was sitting at the bus stop when all of a sudden we heard gunfire and a bullet went right past us. It turns out that it was some guy in the alley right behind us, and they started shooting. He had a loaded gun, and the cops started shooting back. We started shaking, and we were just sitting at the bus stop like everybody was holding each other. And
officers swarmed the area using drones and canine units looking for the man. The department says that after speaking with negotiators, he then turned himself over willingly. Around 8:15, as you can see there, officers took him into custody. A person recovering from a broken leg after being forced to jump from a burning building in downtown Fresno. Firefighters say it happened yesterday morning on Kern and Tulare. When crews arrived in this case, they say they found heavy smoke and flames from all sides of that 2-story building. We're told the person broke their leg after jumping from that 2nd-story window. We're told that person was rushed to the hospital. Fresno Fire says that the building has had several fires in the past. We now have an update to the proposed Costco that's been planned for Northwest Fresno. Well, the city says it's now completed a required review of the project's greenhouse gas impacts and says it won't be damaging. This comes after a lawsuit forced Fresno to redo part of its environmental analysis. The project would bring a new Costco, a gas station, tire center, and car wash, all on 22 acres near Herndon and Riverside. The existing Costco on West Shaw would relocate to the new site. However, city officials say some impacts like noise and traffic are not out of the question, but the city says the revised greenhouse gas study meets the state environmental standards. And now it's up to you, the public. You can now comment on that project, but you have until January 5th. To learn more how to share your thoughts, you can visit our website at kmph.com.
All right, time is 5:04. Yep, tracking some fog out there for you this morning. It is not terrible at the moment here. We do have 2 miles visibility in Fresno, about 1.5 miles in Lemoore here. But what our main concern is going to be the hills, really on either side of the valley. West Hills over into the Sierra Nevada mountains here. That's where the National Weather Service has issued this dense fog advisory here all around it. It's kind of like bowling up there, but staying with the low-hanging stratus there. That's kind of where we're going to get that fog from. This is in effect until 11 o'clock this morning here, so there should be a little bit of fog up there as you're heading up some of those windy roads on either side of the valley there. About 1/4 mile visibility or less up there, so please be careful on those windy roads. And we do have some high pressure that's going to start building up for us here, really on either side of us, kind of over northern Nevada and then out in the Pacific. As that happens, that could contribute to the breakup of this low-hanging stratus that we've been dealing with, but it's going to try to do that. So as soon as that could happen is probably Wednesday, maybe in the latter parts of the week, and we could start to see a little bit more of the sun as that happens here. In the meantime, here's what we're looking at temperature-wise. We're at 40. Yeah, we're going to be in the 40s this week here, staying below normal here. Normal's 56, by the way, and we're at 49 for our afternoon high today. Down to 45 tomorrow, 48 on Wednesday, and yes, we are expecting a little bit of fog each morning out there, and then upper 30s and low 40s overnight. Now, if you're wondering about any rain, the best I could do for you is probably going to be next weekend. Let's go to Saturday here, 6 in the morning here. We do have a strand of moisture out there that's going to start working its way in, but that will break up as it gets to the northern part of the state there, and mainly just impacting on the tail end of that. However, right behind it is another system there that could work its way in Sunday. At the moment here, the trajectory has it going up into the northeast, so we could see the tail end of that, maybe just resulting in some sprinkles. But again, that'd be about a week to 10 days out. We'll keep an eye on that for you and let you know if that develops any further. Otherwise, we'll get your highs and lows going for the rest of the valley next.
We're okay washing our cars for now. All right, thanks so much. With more electric cars on California roads, transportation officials are paving the way to potentially replace the gas tax. The California Department of Transportation completed a pilot program earlier this year to test the road charge. This is a per-mile fee that Caltrans says would be a fair and sustainable way to replace the gas tax. California is predicting a large funding drop in the future as more drivers are making the switch to electric cars or those that use little to no gas. Instead of paying the 61-cent tax per gallon on gas, you would instead be charged 2 to 4 cents for every mile you drive. Critics say that could hit certain drivers much harder than others.
Someone's got to pay for the roads. It should be the people who use the roads, but how is it going to sort out when people who have long commutes maybe live in areas of the state where the cities are very far apart? They're going to start shouldering a lot more of the burden, perhaps.
As we could see here in the valley with so many people driving so many miles. According to the report, drivers will be billed for road charges each month. The pilot program also tested ways to report mileage, including odometer readings and plug-in devices. And the costs can add up quickly. For example, if you live in Hanford and drive to and from Fresno 5 days a week with a Toyota Camry, you would have to pay just over $11 in 1 week if the road tax is 3 cents. Now, Caltrans is expected to release the results of this pilot program sometime this month. Local lawmakers now taking steps to increase Pine Flat Dam's water capacity. How an infrastructure upgrade to the dam could help provide the water needed for crop irrigation and what challenges that plan faces.
The Chuck Chansey Skycam, sponsored by Chuck Chansey Gold Resort and Casino.
A live look now at Fresno Yosemite International Airport from above our Fox 26 studios on this Monday morning. It is 5:08, 43 degrees. You can find new headlines and the weather forecast on your screen all morning long, even through the commercial break.
Hi, I'm Monty Torres with Fox 26 News on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have loads of great content for you to choose from. And while you're here, why not click on the subscribe button right here? That way you can stay in touch with all the latest breaking news, everything news related within the Central Valley. And thank you for watching.